It's summertime, and you know what that means.
It's too darn hot, too darn hot, too darn hot. It's so hot!
Yeah, there's that. But also cookouts, pool parties, and the beach.
Oh, I'm all a tingle.
Right? And what do you need for those activities?
Sunscreen.
Well, yes, but I'm talking about music.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Toxic Radio is ready to go with you wherever your summer takes you. All you need is your smartphone, a Bluetooth speaker, and the free Toxic Radio app. You can also catch us on the TuneIn Radio app.
What if it's too hard?
Yeah, what if it's too hard?
Were you even listening? Phone, speaker, app. It's not hard at all.
Actually, super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Damn right it is. So make sure you have us with you all summer and never miss out on the great shows and the great music. Toxic Radio. Don't play your summer safe. Play it toxic. Hey guys, dating life gone pretty shitty?
I find you so creepy, I think you should have to walk around with a bell around your neck.
Finding yourself getting a little desperate for some female companionship?
Alexa, tell me you love me.
Hell no. You disgust me.
What you need is to upgrade your style right now. The Toxic Store's got exactly what you need. Pick up some stylish gear featuring Deviant Gamer, Toxic Radio, and the Heavy Metal Happy Hour.
Oh, yeah!
You can find the store through the Toxic Radio app or toxicradio.net. Get in the game.
Do I make you horny, baby?
Get yourself a little love.
That guy's getting boobies. Yeah, he is.
Toxic Radio and the Toxic Store. Don't buy it safe. Buy it toxic.
Hey, I'm Carla.
I'm Heidi.
And we're the Butcher Babies. Listen to toxicradio.net.
Don't play it safe, play it toxic.
Hey, this is Mike Busey, and when I'm not touching myself, I'm listening to Toxic Radio. Don't play it safe, play it toxic.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back. It is that time of the week to take it deep. You've missed me. I've missed you. Sometimes I touch myself like Gary Busey when I'm listening to Toxic Radio. For the Android users out there, there is a brand new app. Well, it's not brand new, but it's updated. New interface, iPhone users too. So, toxicradio.net. Download the app. Google Play Store. You can also get it on your BlackBerry. Just kidding. You can get it on your iPhone as well. With that being said, welcome back, my friends. We got tons to talk about today. Been an interesting week. Oh, Alex is back. Look at that. With his top fan diamond. We got to give that to Brad, too. Large and in charge I am today. And we're going to talk about certain things. A lot of stuff going on in the world. A lot of people that are annoying. Britney Spears, you know. The never-ending saga that is, you know, we just can't get enough of it. Wanted to bring up, you know, a few things about like how certain people annoy me. We're going to talk about a personality type, how I'd like to go off on some of these people sometimes. And right now, there's a certain personality type that says a certain phrase online, and this, you know, really goes up my ass, so to speak. But you could catch. Not literally, but figuratively. Mike made a cringe back there. Like he just.
You always have a way with words to like. It's either going in or out of your ass.
At least I don't eat bugs. So, with that being said, toxicradio.net. If you can't catch the whole show and you missed the beginning, you can always catch us later on iTunes, Google Play Music, or Google Podcasts now, and Alexa. Ask her to take it deep with the Godfrey, and she'll find it for you. Google us. We're here. Watch this live on youtube.com/playtoxic. And you can also, on my Facebook page, watch it live, Taking It Deep with the Godfrey. So now that all the formalities have been put out the way, we'd like to let you know that this show is sponsored by KY Jelly. No, I'm joking, but soon enough. We're in deep talks with them, right, Mike? Get it?
The deepest talks we could possibly be with any one individual company.
So a lot going on this week. I'm not going to get into the whole Afghanistan pullout.
There you go again.
Oh, yeah, I know. That was it on purpose. But I do think he should have did it. I don't know if it was ideal. Do keep in mind that they were making money off this place and should have been out of there 18 years ago. And the press and all that stuff, as far as wanting to stay there, going to get hit with a lot of propaganda. I'm not saying Joe is the end-all, be-all. Trump tried to do it, got fooled by the generals. Joe wasn't having it. And long story short, it made me think of, there's people out there right now, a lot of Trumpers too, saying, keep your eyes open. There's distractions out there. There's distractions. Watch the magician. And you're like, well, what's the distraction? I don't know. You notice that one, Mike?
I try not to pay attention to any of that shit.
And I love when people say it because I'm like, well, what distraction? I don't know. Then people start saying, I wish COVID would go away.
That's a distraction.
Because of, it went away after Trump wasn't elected, was one of them. And I said, well, it's back, and he's still not reelected.
That's like Eminem.
Yeah, so, I mean, but, then they forget that part of it. So, I like to go back to what we talked about several weeks ago about, I don't know if Mike still has it. You can show the graphic. I sent it to you a while ago. How opinion is the lowest form of human knowledge and continues to be such as it deserves to be called. Opinions are great. They're fun to share. And you know what? That's awesome. But everybody wants to talk about there's an unknown, like they're trying to detect the fart in church that someone let go. Was it you, Grandma? I don't know. Probably was. And guess what? There is no magical distraction. Because what annoys me is when people say things like that, they talk about, oh, well, this is to distract you from this and that. Well, what is it distracting you from? They never had that answer. Isn't that ironic? Weird? Do you notice that, Mike?
Don't you think?
Yeah. AA. Was that the next line? I don't know. Jagged Little Pill. But those people don't seem to have an answer to what the distraction is. They want to act like they're Buddha and like, well, you have to find that journey yourself. They're full of shit. So if you're one of those people and you're listening to the show, you are 100% full of shit all the way up to your eyeballs. There is no distraction. There are distractions, but that's been going on for years. I love when people are late to the party, but like, could you believe what they just did? And it's only a distraction if their tribe isn't, perpetuating the distraction, right? So, of course there's distractions out there. Of course there's a little sleight of hand going on. That's called the world in general. You get sleight of hand when you buy car insurance, when you buy a car, when you buy certain things and you're negotiating. That's how it goes. It just goes beyond a certain level. If you are saying to yourself now, wow, they really make money off this war thing, man, you've been asleep at the fucking wheel. I mean, isn't it kind of blatantly obvious, at least since 2000, Mike, that that's the case?
Well, yeah, everybody you're blind, you're sheep, you just conform to whatever they tell you. You'll listen to anything. And it's ridiculous just because you think that everybody thinks they're on the inside. Everybody thinks that they know something that nobody else knows because people want to feel like they're important, that their opinion matters, that they know something that you don't know. It gives them purpose. It gives them meaning in their worthless, pathetic lives.
They want to double click their mouse. That's right. So, yep, kind of like that motion. You got to put it on camera for him, though. Oh, you can't. It's like this with the middle finger. But anyway, it's true. They do want to do that, and it just doesn't make any sense. You know who you are out there. And I love when I see people say stuff like, I'm not vaccinated, I'm comfortable. That's cool that you're not. I mean, I'm still chill with you, me personally. However, when I see people ask them things like, and this person is a friend of a show that kind of inspired this, so we'll see if she's listening. When they say, well, you won't be able to do this or that, you won't be able to take part in acting because the Screen Actor Guilds require it. You know, people want to take these points that far where they say they're going to make a decision that works against them. And I say you're full of shit. And to me, it's idiotic. So, remember how I was telling you how football players will probably get cut if they're not vaccinated? Remember, I think I told you that, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Well, the Falcons.
The Falcons, I love that team.
Yeah.
God. They are, in my personal opinion, the best team in the NBA.
They're not attached to the Super Falcon on Smash Brothers, just to let you know.
Oh.
Yeah, totally different one.
Different?
Yeah.
Oh.
So they cut
My
two
bad.
players so they can be 100% vaccinated.
Oh. What?
Yeah. They're not big-time players because that wouldn't happen. It's one of the worst teams, but if you're on the fringe, for me,
for you,
if my dream was to play football, am I going to let a vaccination stand in my way where I really don't know the science to it?
Yeah.
Am I?
Maybe.
Would you?
Sometimes.
I mean, you already have it. I wish I could ask someone that's not vaccinated, and if I could have a true conversation with them, what would be where you would have to say, hey, I need what Gary wrestling promoter. I've never seen this guy. I do love his picture though. That is a classic video game. The audience sees it on there, which is called Pro Wrestling.
Yes, is that Fire Pro Wrestling or
no? That's from NES.
Ah, that's old.
Starman was my jam, and I have beaten that game. Not many people have beaten it. I have beaten it, become the champ. So it does get harder as you move up.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Wow, Mike. Always got to go there. When are you going to book Brimstone as a celebrity guest? I don't know. Who is he? But we'll know.
You don't know who Brimstone is?
No, who's that?
Oh, I got his comic books. He's been on the show. He actually was a part of Toxic at one point.
Well, maybe we could bring Brimstone on.
Brimstone brings hellfire upon everyone.
I thought it was Kane.
Also Brimstone.
Also Brimstone. Interesting.
I read Gary Wrestling Promoter as Gay Wrestling Promoter by accident when I first saw it. No offense to you, Gary, but that's how I
thought it. You know what? To be honest, I thought that too, and then I was like, whoa.
But he does say that the NES, you got it right.
Oh yeah, I recognize that. That was like one of my top 5 games when I first started playing video games. That was up there in Mike Tyson Punch Out.
We got a lot. We got Brad, go Pats. See, you start talking about sports.
Oh,
and my team, the Falcors.
The Falcors, yeah. Is that from Neverending Story? The Falcories.
Falcor.
Yeah. So I would love to have an honest conversation though about someone who has these goals in life, and if your opportunity came up to accomplish or significantly push you forward to your goal, I would love to ask that person, would you forego the vaccine? Would you take it? Would you forego your stance?
Yes, I'm with you.
I know you would.
Oh.
I know you would, but because you are. But I mean, so I see people out there taking these weird stances, and it's like you want to pat yourself on the back. You're Barry Horowitz from wrestling, for my wrestling fans out there. You want to be like, oh yeah, I told you guys, I told you so. Woo! You win nothing for that. No one cares.
Nothing.
0.
Good day, sir.
0.0.
0 minus 0. What do you get?
Still 0.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was. Gotcha.
Yep. Thought the auxiliary was on. Guess not.
Oh, it was on.
Jesus.
Oh, you know why? I'll tell you why I turned it off, you son of a bitch. After the show. After the show, me and you, we're going to go toe-to-toe. Closer than 6 feet. We're going to be closer than 6 inches.
Yeah. So, a lot of interesting stuff. But, yeah, they did pull out of Afghanistan, and I think the troops needed to come home. When you take all the hubbub out of it, should they have had a better plan? Sure. I'm not going to get into that here, but I do think that this is something where people should be paying attention, but to have these people out there. By the way, if you're an adult and you want to explain your point by using memes on Facebook, that is the adult version of a pop-up book. Your intelligence level is at Forrest Gump level, but below there, and you didn't have a shrimp company. So, not good. Not good at all. So, I mean, have you ever got an argument where people just keep throwing memes up?
I love those kind. Are you kidding me? I'm the king of those kind of arguments. You want to go to a meme war with me? I will meme war your asshole shut.
I don't even know what you're even talking about.
I
right now.
will take you to Meme Town.
I don't even know what you're talking
By
about.
the way, I love a meme war. Anybody listening to this right now, you want to come find me? You want to go to a meme war? You want to throw down? The gauntlet is dropped. Let's do this.
I need you to slow down a little bit when you say
Sorry.
meme war because it sounds like you're saying something else.
Sorry.
It's really, yeah. Mike, did you take your Adderall today?
By the way, I'm really liking Gary. I think you guys should kiss just to assure the viewers how unfazed you are about COVID.
Well, Gary, I think that's a great idea, and my response to that would be you could go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna come into the studio so we can get this going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay Mike to kiss me. No thanks.
By the way, with Laura, I'm also down with a GIF war or a meme war. Let's do this.
Yeah, so the Falcons cut 2 players, and so it's getting real. But I started listening and just seeing stuff that's going on, and you ask yourself like, okay, well, if there's a distraction, what distraction are we being distracted from? And those people are just fucking annoying. Can't it happen? I don't know. Brad, that's a limitation of Facebook, not us. I've often wanted to post memes when in a chat and listening to a show, but it is a limitation of Facebook. I don't know if that's something we could change on our show or not. What do you think? Is that us, Mike? Or
no, that is the Zuckerberg, the Zuckster. He's putting that limitation on us. I don't know why, but Zuckerberg, if you want to go down with a meme or a GIF war, come at me.
Crazy. Yeah. Are we still talking about that? I'm going to need you to relax. 100% relax.
So you need me to take it from 100. Okay.
Yeah, so data breaches, Clerks 2. We're going to talk about that. Clerks 2 is coming up. I know Mike's excited about that.
Dude, have you seen the... Never mind. I'm going to take over your show. I'm just going to let you go because I am super excited, and there's some pictures I saw online.
I'm going to need you to relax.
I know. I'm trying to. Somebody gave me a microphone and buttons, and I'm making shit happen. I'm speaking the truth. I'm spreading real-world shit, and the people need to hear about it because the news is trying to silence it.
Are they? So you're saying keep your ears open.
Keep your ears open. Somebody has something in this hand, and in this hand, they're going like this. And we don't know what they're playing with, but you don't want it to be you.
Oh, by the way, we're going to have a video from Dr. Pimple Popper later.
Dr. Pimple Popper will pop your pimples even if they're on your DD.
Yeah, Mike ate the ass of some sweet tarts.
No, it was a bullfrog.
A bullfrog?
Yes. Didn't you? If you never seen Beavis and Butthead Take America, you lick the ass of a bullfrog and you'll see shit. Mind blown. Mind blown.
All right, then. So, with Mike's mind being blown, I think his name was Ramon. That being said, T-Mobile had a breach of 40 million customers' data. And I don't know this to be true, but I put 2 and 2 together. I had my card hacked recently in like Palm Beach or Florida, which I've never been to. And it was a mag strip. So they cloned my card, and my bank caught it, but then I had to get a new debit card that I had for years. So I just got a message from T-Mobile saying you've been compromised. And yeah, Mike is hyped. He didn't share the line he did before the show with me. He kept it to himself. But they were Beavis and Butthead Do America. I think that movie was a little overrated, underrated, but I don't know. Anyway, listen, should these companies be fined for this when they have these big data breaches? What do you think, Mike?
Dude, this hits home because I'm involved in so many online things and so many technology-based companies that when this shit comes out, it hits me to the core, and I'm tired of them not being held accountable for releasing our personal information to the fucking world. If you're gonna own a company that deals with data and people's sensitive information, you better damn fucking well have the proper security to make sure that that shit is safe. And just coming out and making a statement to say, hey, we fucked up, your personal information was probably accessed, we don't know, maybe, over here, over there. Well, you know what? You should be held accountable, and we should get some repercussions should come our way from that.
All right, Mike, I'm going to need you to calm down a little bit. That's his heartbeat on coke. So, I think he has a crush on Mike's wife. I knew it. So, Gary Wrestling promoter coming in with fire today. Yeah, I think these companies should be fined. It's getting kind of old. It's getting kind of stupid. I mean, I used to work at a car industry, and, you know, Pennsylvania, one in that state I worked in, if you had a credit app left out on your desk, technically you could get fined $10,000. One credit app for one set of eyes on it, potentially. Maybe 4 or 5 people watch it. Data is free for a lot of these companies. They compile their data, and they make money off of it. So, if that happens, and they make money off of it, and they're doing that and collecting it, there should be a fine for them to make sure this doesn't happen. Why does that need to happen? Because it's going to incentivize them to put money into doing that. Some of you say, well, the prices will go up. Dude, that's how corporations work. They'll raise their prices anyway. If you're T-Mobile, I have them as a phone carrier, and I rarely attach my debit card to anything because it's cash. And they gave me like $10 off a month forever to do, auto pay. So, comes out today that the card was hacked. Well, they said they lost their data right around when my card was hacked, which means there is a bunch of data on sale on the black or dark web for purchase, right? And these companies, Equifax, I mean, the fucking credit companies are having data breaches. Of all of the companies that have your data, the credit card companies are having data breaches. I mean, let's be real here. This is fucking out of hand. And they understand that there's no consequence for it. Now, they're trying to do the right thing. I get it. It wasn't on purpose. But you need to have the security set up. 40 million people. That's a lot of people, right? 40 million. Mike, I mean...
Yes, I'm here.
Are you okay?
Dude, I'm perfect. I'm good. I agree with everything you're saying. I stand behind you 100%.
It's the only reason why I have you on the show. Thank you.
Yes, I'm 100% with you. I think that we should storm the planes. We should take these guys out, and we should get our money.
By the way, speaking of planes, American Airlines will continue not to have alcohol until 2022 because candidate for Mush of the Week, unruly passengers making it hard for the people who work on the planes. So what does that get you? No alcohol. That's right. Some of you guys fucked it up. So William Byron, it's unregulated, needlessly complicated. Companies sharing info, whether intentional or otherwise. These companies are complicit in that they donate to political parties. Absolutely. Very good point. Very poignant. And that is definitely a part of the equation. You're dead on. So that's where customers have to get upset. And maybe someone will come by that's not bought. Highly doubt it, though, because they might kill him. But they do keep the laws murky. You're absolutely right, Mr. Byron there. And that's what happens when, we're okay with people getting money through campaign donations. It's essentially legal bribery. And then it trickles down to people like us. I don't know all the details of how it happened here, but it said T-Mobile said attackers stole personal data from nearly 48 million people, including 7.8 million current postpaid customers and about 40 million former or prospective customers who applied for plans. That's huge. That's a lot. I'm going to guess that they have about close to 20 million postpaid subscribers. Postpaid means that it's not prepaid, and that's not good. So here's the thing. One thing, and I'm going to move on for this, they say people that used to be with them. Well, shouldn't there be a law if you're no longer with a company that they no longer have your information? right? Shouldn't that close it out? Shouldn't your file be gone potentially with that company? Makes sense, wouldn't it? But it's not. How's that possible? So, I don't know.
But that's also worked in the other way. I've been closed out with a company, and the company I'm talking about is Best Buy. I was closed out with them for 2 or 3 years. Then a class action lawsuit went against them. All of a sudden, next thing I know, I'm getting a couple of $100 because they screwed up.
Sounds like a good thing.
Sometimes it goes the opposite way.
Yeah, I hear you. Class action lawsuits really benefit the lawyers more than the regular people, but, it is what it is. So it's just kind of how the money gets doled out. Not a fan of that either. But anyway, guys, don't be too excited for Dr. Pimple Popper that's coming up. I know people are going to just lose their mind. Laura's probably really excited about that. So is Brad.
Well, it depends on which part of the body she's going after.
Well,
I mean,
I guess you have to stay tuned.
I got to admit, as a guy, I get more excited about pimples on my hoo-hoo more so than pimples on my nose.
Yeah. So speaking of laws and things companies are allowed to do because they grease the proper politicians, Amazon. So story came out from the Wall Street Journal. Amazon plans to open large retail locations. Isn't that ironic?
Well, wait a second. They've been talking about that. That's been a thing. And their large retail locations are the ones that have absolutely no workers in them. And you go in with a cart that automatically scans when you put stuff in and take stuff out.
Well, or you can understand that this is part of the same type of strategy, except this company was profitable, that Lyft and Uber have tried to adopt from Amazon, where they get the whole market, crush it, go in and get real estate cheaper, open up the stores to do the same thing that they put out of business, and you have yourself a monopoly, right? So I think in 10 years, maybe less, Amazon's going to get broken up because it's going to happen. They're part of the reason a lot of these places went out of business, and now they're going to do brick and mortar stores. Quite interesting. So it's almost like it's come full circle. It's almost like it was planned.
It's like the circle of life, and it feels.
Wow, we just lost every possible viewer. So we're going to bring him right back in with a Britney Spears update.
Oh, the update with her. Have you seen her friggin' Instagram? That's her update.
I guess you've been spank banking that?
Who hasn't? Kiss me, baby, one more time.
Really?
Dude,
that's...
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, kiss me, baby, one more time. That was the bootleg Britney Spears.
Have you seen her Instagram?
I have not.
Oh, dude.
Is it that hot?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now?
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me? Let me find her.
You're making it sound like it's an OnlyFans.
I gotta make sure that we got Britney, bitch. This is Britney, bitch. So this, I got it. This has caused a lot of controversy online, but she has said that she feels more free than she ever has.
Access granted.
So this is Britney.
And
the pictures that she's posting.
How old is this picture? 2 hours? Maybe she's breastfeeding.
I think that's it. Yeah, that's a different one, because here's another one.
Access denied.
She's all about just showing off them things. I want to know how soon until we get the Britney Spears OnlyFans.
Listen.
How soon?
Nudity is art.
That's going to be a goddamn fucking thing. You know it.
Do it.
And she's going to make...
Man.
She's going to make insane bank doing it.
Yeah, or, is Playboy still around?
Playboy is not around. It's a website, not a magazine like it used to be.
Remember when it used to be like, oh my God, she might end up in Playboy. Now it's like, oh my God, she might end up on OnlyFans.
That's exactly what I think is going to happen. By the way, Brad. Britney is not in the system. That was Godfrey's own personal playlist that he has on his system. That is not in the.
You know what? I'm glad you're asking about that, Brad, because the music needs to be spiced up a Toxic, and the Godfrey's bringing in a CD collection.
I like this Weary Travel Dog. Never got it. I think people just had a schoolgirl fetish. Her voice is grating.
I would agree with you when she first came out. That was her whole thing with the schoolgirl skirt, and that was, you're talking about like MTV grind days, bruh. Like mid '90s, like late '90s shit. Like, yeah, I would agree with that, but I don't know, man. So she's under investigation. For striking an employee.
I thought you were going to go with that. You swerved. You took a left.
Nope.
I took a right.
This is
and then
brand
we ended up
new.
in the middle. All of a sudden, we're doing the Eiffel Tower over top of Britney.
Instead of breaking news, we're going to play bongos for anticipation.
Okay.
Yeah. So OnlyFans is going to be limited pornography, but keeping nudity in October, apparently. Well, OnlyFans.
That was on TMZ.
Well, OnlyFans, prepare to die.
Prepare to have somebody else take your business
If you think that people are going to subscribe to OnlyFans because they want to see like a more hardcore version of Tumblr, you're sadly fucking mistaken. People want to see dick and vagina all the way.
I
On
like
OnlyFans.
how you chose one before the other.
Vagina and dick, butthole. There's gay guys on there too, right? Like, you know, there
are.
Everybody's variety.
But no,
if you think that people are going to be on there making content and people are going to pay for titty shots or, you know, burlesque shots or, you know, gently done photography shoots, you're out of your fucking mind. That's called Suicide Girls.
But
Already
no,
there.
You've got literally girls that are on OnlyFans right now making $50,000 a day. Literally making $50,000 a day. Britney, I guarantee you.
There's so many other platforms
like
too, by the way.
$500,000 a day.
There's like MyFans or something like that. There's so many other platforms where you can just.
You should start the Godfrey new platform.
I should.
You should.
I should let everybody just go and show their hotness as much as they want. But
I would subscribe.
Speaking of hotness, so Spears, who has been embroiled in a conservatorship case for months, is now under investigation for possibly striking one of her employees at her home. The Ventura County Sheriff's Office reported that the 39-year-old singer is the suspect in a battery investigation. An employee claims that Spears struck them during a dispute at Spears' home about 10 a.m. Monday. The employee was not hurt, but the complaint was filed that the Sheriff's Office deputies would not confirm the nature of the dispute. That sounds like to me that it was a little bit of push, a little bit of oh my God, you assaulted me. You know what I mean? One of those type deals, but maybe I'm wrong. Britney Spears has been in an ongoing battle with her father, blah, blah, blah. We all know that, and she's showing her boobies on Instagram. That's the official press release here. So, the Sheriff's Office will forward the results of the investigation to the Ventura County District Attorney's Office for potential consideration of misdemeanor battery charges. Interesting.
I'm just waiting for her to be bald and grabbing an umbrella and attacking an SUV again.
Yeah. Well, what?
Wait, does Godfrey have a foot fetish?
I do not have a foot fetish.
That's what I was. Okay, I'm just checking. I don't know. I don't know if the people
we're getting a new list. I feel like we hit the big time. We already traveled.
I don't know if the people watching know something that I don't.
I'm definitely not into feet, and I really don't like.
I don't like how Laura's now saying that she's got cute feet, though.
Who is that? Laura?
Yeah.
All right. I guess I love that people are on the. Okay. Maybe Travel Dog needs to be a host on Toxic Radio. Listen, it could happen. I don't know if you've seen our Facebook or Instagram ad. So, you got the money.
Everybody sees the Instagram ad.
You got the guts. We'll help you out.
Come get the glory.
Mike's going to help you design that. So, yeah, why not? But Britney Spears, that's her update.
We're still waiting for the Brad show.
The Brad show. Brad lives all the way up in, like, Jabip, though, doesn't he? Like East Jabip, like he's all the way up in like Mass.
I'm going to throw down the gauntlet right now. I'm throwing down Godfrey. I'm sorry. I'm throwing down the gauntlet. I want Mr. Brad Huber to start an OnlyFans. I'm very interested. If we help him promote it, how much money he can make. And I'm going to tell him, charge maybe $5, $10 per month from each user. I'm going to go 5. Just start with 5. Bring them in. Give them a little something extra. Start your OnlyFans, Brad.
Well, I'm going to start a Patron soon. So
Patron or Patreon?
Same thing. That's going to be my version of a Patron.
I was going to say, Patron means we're getting shit-faced, and I'm in.
I'm going to misspell it, and that's how I can use that. So, United Airlines. We always love to tell you about people being duct taped on this show and going a little too far with their tantrum. Well, United Airlines VP issues wild memo about duct taping unruly passengers. That's right. United Airlines apparently does not want flight attendants to be duct taping unruly passengers on their flights. So what would they like them to do? According to a statement from United Airlines Vice President John Slater, first obtained by Fox Business, Tape should never be used to restrain passengers on flights. Please remember there are designated items on board that may be used in difficult situations, and alternative measures such as tape should be never used. Maybe he wants them to use double-sided tape or duct tape. Maybe that shit that you always see laying out on TV, the black rubber shit that the guy sprays on the boat.
Maybe they're looking for fuzzy cuffs.
Yeah, maybe they're looking for some fetish, looking like getting a little like Fight Club action there. This comes as a flight attendants as at other airlines deal with an onslaught of unruly passengers. Some airline workers have been disciplined for resorting to duct tape method of subduing travelers for alleged transgressors such as groping and punching flight attendants. So I'm going to pause it right there. You know, I've noticed, and you probably deserved it, I noticed that a lot of flights have been canceled, and it's been for various reasons. There's no one thing you could put a finger on for it. Spirit Airlines has been suffering from this the most. American Airlines as well. I had people that were supposed to do something with me on the weekend, and they couldn't make it because their flights got canceled. And guess what? Maybe because a lot of these flight attendants, when they first start, they're not making a lot of money. I know a lot of flight attendants that do it as a part-time job because it's a different type of schedule, and they kind of, buy their time and seniority, and as you're there longer, you get the first choice on flights you want and things of that nature, right? Because remember, flights are going all the time, so some of them work 2, some of them work 1, depending on what kind, if it's international, domestic, things of that nature, and they might just be saying to themselves, yeah, fuck it, it's not worth it to me anymore. I'm not going to do it. Like, right? I mean, what do you think an average flight attendant makes?
Average flight attendant probably makes $20, $25 an hour.
So a year, what's that, 60?
That's what I would say.
That's
$25 an hour. That's usually the normal pay for a worker that's doing something that.
It could range from 21 to 77,000 per year. Now on salary.com we got 49 to 110. That was Glassdoor that I previously quoted before that, and ZipRecruiter says 22 to 80K. I can tell you right now, being a flight attendant, you do not come in making 80K.
No.
You're going to have to be there for a good 10 plus years.
Nobody's coming in making that kind of money. Not a chance.
Maybe if you're flying on private jetliners for people that are rich, and those guys are flying people around the world, but that is really, really something that people should really think about. So,
absolutely.
You could go by state, hourly wage. It fluctuates anywhere from 32 to 25, and the hours are definitely weird. It's definitely a weird time. So it's not an easy job. I don't know. I just think there are a lot of entitled yuppies, that's for sure. But please, he doesn't want them to do this. But he says, please remember that there are designated items, as he says, right? So this comes as flight attendants and other airlines deal with an onslaught of unruly passengers. Some airline workers have been disciplined, as I said. So Slater in his memo acknowledged the phenomenon, but instead drew attention to how a few airliners have recently made news about the way they've handled situations on board rather than drastic uptick of bad passengers in 2020. As of Monday, the Federal Aviation Administration reports 3,889 unruly passengers. More than 2,800 of them involved mask-wearing issues. I hate the mask. I really do. I don't like wearing a mask, but I go along to get along because I'm a fucking adult.
Well, there's not many people out there that if they were to come out legitimately, line in the sand, we are done with masks. Done. And it was like a real thing. There's not a lot of people out there would go, you know what? I know you're done, but I'm going to keep wearing it.
I would get flyers, flight attendant, because if you're going to come at me about a mask, I'm going to fuck you up. I'm not even going to think twice about it. I'm going to punch you right between the goddamn eyes. So I would get fired. But earlier this month, Frontier Airlines reprimanded flight attendants who restrained a 22-year-old Ohio man who allegedly groped 2 female flight attendants and punched another. We covered this on the show. American Airlines duct taped and zip-tied another passenger in July who allegedly tried to open a plane door. Kind of important not to let them open a plane door. But United Airlines edict poses the question, how do flight attendants and other in-flight staff deal with the worsening phenomenon of unruly passengers? They don't show up to work. That's what they do. Kind of wild, right? I mean, do we want people to show up to work? I mean, I don't know. I think public perception and people will take care of this issue. And they're going to be like, yeah, dude, fucking chill out. I mean, if I'm on a plane and let's say, I don't know, I'm flying to London, or let's say I'm flying across the country and we got to land and you're fucking up my day because you want to be a dick, I might have to get involved. because we're not landing. No fucking way. You know what I mean? What if someone has an emergency and their relative is on, I don't know, life support, and you're trying to make it before they go, and you are the asshole doing that? I mean, like, just chill on the plane. Like, usually people are calm. I haven't been on a flight like that, thank goodness. But people need to get a grip. Maybe we need better access to mental health care. I'm not sure what the answer is, but no one's going to take your shit. And just because you have mental issues going on doesn't mean you could just fucking start throwing poop at people. Right, Mike?
Don't throw poop.
Don't throw poop. So I just think it's a little bit crazy out there and a little wild. So MasterCard also, some more in the news, thought it was interesting. They're going to end magnetic strips on cards, which they should did a while ago. Do we know why they're going to end that? Take a wild guess. Because you can clone those, and that's where a lot of the stolen data gets breached. They take that stolen data and they make up a brand new credit card, try to use it. That's how I got alerted. They were trying to buy, oddly enough, $100 worth of shit and gas at Wawa in Palm Springs. So I got the money back, no harm, no foul. I have a credit union though, so it took about a fucking week to get me the card. That's the one thing that sucks about credit unions. And guess what? That's what happened, right? So they're getting rid of that, so hopefully that makes it calm down. You ever been hacked, Mike?
All over the place. That's why I started doing what is that thing called? Jesus Christ, I have to look at my phone app. I pay for it every single month, and it's been a long time since I've even accessed it. But what is that security feature that in case your identity gets stolen? LifeLock. I pay for LifeLock. Because identity stolen, card getting stolen, people going out and just paying for shit, people hacking your Facebook account, and then they want to go post fraudulent iPhones all over it. Then you can never access Marketplace fucking ever again. It pisses you off.
You can buy...
Facebook tells you're never allowed to access it again, but you try to explain to them that it wasn't you. It was some other douchebag named Ahmed over in a different country.
That's what you get for selling used underwear on there. So, speaking of underwear and pillows, Mike Lindell, the pillow guy, everybody remembers him, right?
The pillow guy!
Yeah, that guy, Mike, needs a helmet today. Not Lindell. He always needs a helmet. But he melts down, and I'm going to give you this video because I think it's hilarious. I don't know. You guys might remember him. If you're watching TV late at night on a weekend, you might have seen his infomercials about the perfect pillow. Everybody know about the perfect pillow? I've never used it. I wonder if it's really good. I would buy it if it was. I don't even care who he fucking backed. Sleep is more important than that bullshit. But I'm going to send this to Mike over here so he could play it. But he put out a $5 million cyber bounty. And the guy's coming after him because he said he proved it. A security expert says he wants to collect a $5 million bounty Mike Lindell put out for anyone who could disprove his conspiracy theories about the 2020 election data. And the MyPillow CEO predictably is not handling it very well. It had nothing to do with my data, he ranted to a podcaster, Steve Bannon, on Wednesday. Another piece of shit that would be in jail if he didn't get pardoned. So, yeah, Bill N. Alderson of the Texas-based Security Institute told Dakota News Now that he had registered for the challenge and attended the disastrous cyber symposium where Lindell was supposed to present packet captures, proving that his wild claims about the presidential election being stolen from President Donald Trump. Now, I'm past that issue. Some people aren't, but I just think it's interesting that the MyPillow guy put that out there, and he doesn't want to back it up. So, but Adelson, who told Salon he is a Trump supporter and he hoped to prove Lindell right, that's a twist, said the pillow Barron gave him and other experts in attendance nothing. So, the pillow baron, he's if you guys don't know what a baron is, that means he's very successful at selling pillows. We were unable to get the data from the actual 2020 election. Very disappointing, he told Dakota News, adding every person who came specifically looking for those PCAPs was very disappointed. Some were somewhat angry. Now he wants Lindell to pony up, though, the dough, D-O-U-G-H, giving Lindell's attorney proof the claims are bunk. Lindell told Bannon's attorney, his attorney is looking into but claimed the experts were analyzing the wrong data. I'm not sure what's wrong with Mike Adelson, told the website. He looks like those desperate Afghans clinging to the side of C-17. Man, too soon, bro. As it tries to take off from Kabul airport, let's just hope he's able to jump before he falls off his death. Wow. So other experts came to a similar conclusion. Josh Merritt, who is on the team hired by Lindell, told the Washington Times that the so-called evidence is a turd. Wow. It's a turd. Trying to shine a turd. An election security expert, Harry Hursty, who was brought to Lindell's event by CNN to analyze any supposed evidence, said there was nothing. Men telling the truth. Got to respect them. You know, they found it, and then they said, hey, it's not true. We expected a huge pile of data, which we wouldn't be able to understand, and how it can be evidence, Hersey said. We didn't expect there's no pile of anything. So he made this claim. He put out this bounty, and he had no data for them to analyze. Would you say he's a cuck of the week, Mike?
I fucking hate this guy with a passion. He is the
You're not even
ultimate cuck of the week.
Okay.
And I hate anybody like this fucking douchebag who will sit there and the conspiracy theorists that have their conspiracy theories and try to bring everybody else on board. But when they're called to the fucking mat, when you're shown, when you say, bring the analysts, you bring the analysts. Bring the reporters, you bring the reporters. Bring the people that can make the change. You bring the people that can make the change. You bring them all there to your fucking whole kit and caboodle pony and show and bullshit. You bring them all there, and then they all look at you and go, you got nothing. And your response, and it's the response of every fucking conspiracy theorist out there. You're part of the conspiracy. You're fake media. You're fake news. You're not going to really give us a thing, a fair share. It's fucking bullshit. The easiest way out of anything is to say, you're not right. You're just against me. No, you can't fucking claim that as something bullshit. Also, the big thing about this whole conference, quote conference that he put on, and this was all from a conference he put on where he invited people.
Well,
but the whole thing was, guess what kind of advertisements he had all over this conference, in this conference hall, with this giant fucking screen.
I didn't even know Mike was on this story. Wow.
I'm big time on this story. I watched the whole fucking thing, and CNN was there, and other outlets were there, and actual people that look at statistics were there, and actual voter fraud officials were there. And they all looked at him with the look of disgust of what the fuck are you doing here, you piece of shit pillow guy? Go jerk off with your pillow. Because at this event, all over the place, he had advertisements for his pillows and all of his other merchandise.
Wait, do you mean
and
to
you
tell
could
me,
buy the pillows while you were there?
Do you mean to tell me he was doing this to make money?
Fucking cocksucking piece of shit.
Well, his balloon's been popped, and surprise, surprise, he's getting sued for $1.3 billion over his debunked claims of election fraud from Dominion voting systems. And guess what? They're probably gonna win. Mike does need a handy Brad. He is wound up as fuck. So I think someone stuck. Another one goes, "You okay today, Mike?" I feel like he did a line off of some old guy's boner in the flea market or something. I hope that's not true. I mean, maybe it is, if Mike likes that. No offense, Mike. No offense. So, yeah, Mike, he is definitely wound up, guys. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Must have had a fight with his girl. She punch you in the face? No? Okay. I'm glad to hear you guys love each other. So, that being said, Mike is, yeah, he's totally wound up. I can't even fool you guys on that one. This dude is crazy. So, anybody know about that Salt Bae? This guy is nominated as no, he's going to be the mush. The Salt Bae Steakhouse chain, home of the $275 Wagyu Tomahawk. You know, the guy that's like this on Instagram, dropping us, sued for unpaid overtime by his grill men. That's right. He is our mush of the week, making all that money, but he couldn't make sure anybody got paid correctly, right? Obey, here we go again. Not Old Bay, Obey. The pricey steakhouse chain, founded by a sexy meat seasoner, Salt Bae, was hit with a lawsuit Tuesday, accusing the company of shorting 5 grill men out of many hours of overtime pay after getting them to move from Turkey to work. Oh, so he moved them to the States and took advantage of them. because they were foreign. Not very nice. The Manhattan federal court suit says Salt Bae, whose real name is Nurset Goki, and is Nurset Steakhouse chain, misclassified the men as managers to avoid paying them legally required overtime while requiring them to work 70 hours per week. That's a lot of fucking hours. 70 hours per week. I guess if it's split through 5 days, what is that? 7 days. 10-hour days, still too much. I think that's fucked up. The suit was filed by Louis Peachman, a New York labor lawyer who in 2019 won a $230,000 settlement from Nurset for 4 waiters who said they were fired from its Manhattan location after questioning how tips were divided among staff. The agreement to pay waiters came right before a scheduled trial of their claims by an arbitrator of the National Labor Relations Board. Look at that. Things actually working. So Peachman has filed more than 200 restaurant wage theft claims around the United States and operates Restaurant Workers' Rights, www.waiterpay.com. Not bad. Also, another piece of shit that did that was Chicky from Chickies and Pete's. All-time piece of shit who was stealing from his waiters and waitresses. So that guy can go fuck himself too. He's in the all-time cuck and mush club. Did you know that dude did that, Mike?
I did not know that.
Yeah. So when you eat a crab fry, just realize that
I did know that he owned a restaurant. I did know that you can go there and pay a lot of money to have him actually come out and salt your food.
Salt Bae?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not that rich. That's rich guy shit. When you could start paying for who puts your condiments on your steak.
Is that where you're going with this show? You're trying to make it big enough where you could pay for certain individuals to bring out the condiments for your food?
But I would have fun with it.
Who would you have put ketchup on your burger?
That's boring. Why don't you have like a midget wrestling match break out right next to your table?
I mean, if you have enough money, why can't you do it?
I mean, I would rather pay for that and get a good show than someone going, all for the gram, though, right? That's the Instagram culture. Do it for the gram, baby.
Do it for the gram.
Do it for the gram.
Pull it out for the gram.
So, you want to get that likes. You want to get that dopamine. Yeah, that's where it's going. That's what I'm saying. Salt Bae, he just has that face where he looks like an asshole.
What?
Well, he's always wearing sunglasses, whether it's dark or light out. Like he thinks he's like a hitman or, some guy from a movie. Like no matter what time of day, he's always got glasses on. Are they prescription? I don't care. Get clear ones. Fuck you. How about that?
How about that? Cash me outside.
Oh fuck. She's got a OnlyFans. She's breaking the bank in.
I bet you she does. I bet you motherfuckers fucking go to that like she's the fucking Pied Piper. Fucking dick in hand, just going goose stepping all the way to her fucking OnlyFans. I bet you. That's it.
That's Mike tonight. Mike's party guy like all night.
We the wall up in this shit.
Can't you just picture him wearing a banana hammock?
I'm wearing one. You didn't know that.
Thank God I'm not. Thank God there's glass between us.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we got to take that one off. Mike was enjoying that too much. I know everybody loves that horn shit. I want to get like a car where I could just go like that, like. How does that go? Okay, get back to your Cassie over there. Yeah, would Mike wear tearaway track pants? I think he would if he was at like a blind swingers club. Oh God, Steph, you're fired as HR. That's all I gotta say. Jesus Christ, you see what I just had to see? Not nice. Okay. Well, I had a couple viewers. That was it. Thanks for listening today, guys. Really appreciate that. Really awesome. Another the quick little news highlight. Okay. Yep. I'm just mesmerized by that. I was like, what is Mike thinking? So we're gonna get to Clerks. Talk about that. I know Alex is in there like, when the fuck are they gonna talk about it? He said he's gonna review Clerks 3 when it comes out. And we might have him do that. He's a Jersey boy originally, so am I, and Mike is as well. Clerks is a classic. Clerks 1. Clerks 2 is okay. Not bad. Rosario.
I do want to start this off. Obviously, we're being told it's your turn to shake the moneymaker.
Ooh, I don't know if you want that.
But I think the people, I mean, it's your fan base.
Listen, Steph, I might do that for you, but you're going to have to join my OnlyFans, and I'm going to give you a deal 50% off of $19.99, $9.99 for the first 30 days.
So go ahead and explain are you going to explain what Clerks is and Clerks 3? Because I have something to go with it.
Well, Clerks is the classic movie that was black and white. It's a cult hit and very well written, and it's definitely standing its test in time. Maybe I'm biased.
I mean, I'll still watch it to this day, Clerks. And I was
Clerks 2 was okay, though.
I was a late adopter of Clerks. I came late to the party with Clerks, but I'm totally sold and will watch it over and over and over again. Same with any Jay and Silent Bob movie put out by Kevin Smith with Jason Mewes. And so they've done Clerks, the original Clerks, and Clerks 2, which was unbelievably awesome. And now they've got Clerks 3. And for all the people that are fans of this, I do have a present for you guys. If you have not seen this yet, you're going to be very pleasantly surprised. Have you seen this yet, Godfrey? What I'm about to pull up and pull out?
Well, show me what you're going to pull up, but don't pull out on camera.
So this is a before
you got
and
Dante?
after from the first movie.
I know all
Clerks
these
2.
people. Is that Walt Flanagan? No, that's not Walt Flanagan.
No. So you got
Dante,
Randall,
Rosario
Dawson. I forget
was
her
not
name.
in the first one.
She was in Clerks 2. And God damn it, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Random white guy.
Name. No. He was the guy who was talking about pillow pants and the pillow gnome. That's why he couldn't have sex with his girlfriend. Fuck, somebody in the chat.
No, that means he was pissing him. He had to piss. He couldn't piss in front of
He
someone.
couldn't have sex with his girlfriend because there was a gnome or something inside of there. But that's why he was a virgin. And they had arguments about what was better. He said Lord of the Rings, and Randall said Star Wars. But anyway, so this is a before and after, and Kevin Smith said he wanted to show how time has ravaged them over the years, but one of them wasn't ravaged, which was Rosario Dawson.
Well, yeah, and she's not an original cast member.
She's not, but neither is Plump Boy over here. I forget his name.
Who?
Plump Boy. I'm going to call him Plump Boy until somebody tells us his name. Plump Boy.
We could use
Plump Boy.
We could use the Google.
You could use the IMDb, which stands for I am down base. I am down base.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it's really awesome. They only have 2 more weeks of filming, so I'm extremely excited. He says, "Is that Ted Lasso?" I don't know. I forget his name. In the movie,
Ted Lasso is a highly underrated show. I love it, and it was awesome.
Shit. I hit the wrong button.
Yep. You want to keep talking about my money shaker?
Right. Somebody coming in. William says, "I believe the show needs more Steph content."
Does it? Listen, just because you're thirsty to get to her OnlyFans doesn't mean we have to turn the show into her OnlyFans. But
something didn't work. I don't know what did.
Does she have? Yeah, that didn't work, Mike. Wow. Who said that? Someone was right on.
But yeah, so I'm excited. I can't wait. I'll be spilling the beans on this movie as soon as I get a fucking hot second to watch it. A hot second. Hot soup.
Really?
Yeah.
That was unnecessary. So Mike is ramped up today. I don't know. Like he must have had like a fucking smoothie or something before he came in.
Dude, I've got a rager right down here.
Wow. And that's that was unnecessary as well. He's definitely you mean you got a rager like you're just doing a rave and you're raging? Like what's going on, Mike? Are you okay? Do we need to have a talk? Tell Papa Godfrey what's going on. Do you need to take a deep? He's dying over here right now. He's literally dying in the background. Mike, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just having a Kevin Smith boner. It's okay.
Yeah, but I'm excited for that. Do you think it's going to... I mean, 2 wasn't really that great. It was okay. It was like more like a nostalgic, like, oh, we haven't seen him in a while, and your budget thing because of the description to the OnlyFans. If my friend, I appreciate the fandom, but if you're spending your last $99.99 on seeing me fuck around on camera, I appreciate that. That's all I'm gonna say. So, Mike,
what is this shit? What is this shit with the Kevin Smith is overrated? I don't want to hear that. Name a Kevin Smith movie that wasn't
WTF?
fantastic. They're all fantastic. How dare you, sir? How dare you?
I have something special for you, Mike.
How dare you?
That's what she said.
How dare you?
That's what she said.
We can all hope
All right.
and
so,
dream
now that Mike is done jerking off.
to be as awesome, as relevant, as kind as Sir Kevin Smith.
Wow, Mike has like a picture of him in the ceiling or something like that. So 2 was all right. It was just like a nostalgic, like they haven't been around for a while. So is 3 going to be like a movie where like people like the plot? Like it's going to be one of those things where
they're still going to be talking ass to mouth.
Yeah, but I get that. But the 2, it was like Clerks 2 was great that they did it, but it wasn't like like we needed a Clerks 2.
But when they did it, it was something that you didn't know you needed in your life, and then once you saw it and you experienced it and you digested it, you realized what you never knew you needed was right in front of you at that moment, and you were so happy to have it.
You know, the way you said that, you sound like a guy trying to play guitar at a open mic night.
Well, I am Mike, and I am open.
Oh, we know. We know. So 3's coming out, and
we're going to go together as a team.
Is that going to happen?
Yes, everybody in the chat room, you're all welcome. Godfrey's
Toxic Radio's paying.
Godfrey's paying the bill. We're taking you all out.
That would be negative, Ghost Rider.
To the theater, and whoever sits in the middle is the one who's going skiing.
Yeah, that would be negative, Ghost Rider. Whoever sits in no, I don't know. I heard Laura's paying. And she's going to be totally happy that you're definitely paying. This is Mike. When he's jerking off. And then that's the climax. So, yeah, when's the premiere date there, Chachki?
They don't have a premiere date. Literally, Kevin Smith just posted up, I think last week or the week before, that they had 2 more weeks of filming. 2! They are fucking steamrolling this shit, pumping it out, working their asses off, and then the real work comes in, where Kevin Smith himself sits down in front of a computer, pants on, pants off, we don't know, but he takes the time and effort to edit all the amazing footage he has got.
I got to say, most people probably don't want to see Kevin Smith naked, except you. So, on that note, we're going to end the show with a special Patreon type of content. And no, it won't be me shaping a rump maker. Play that clip there I sent you, Mike. Put it up for them.
What you sent me a few that we didn't
get to. The very last one.
The very last? Oh, you sent me something new? Oh, sorry, dude. I'm over here trying to defend people's honor.
I said you something. Yeah.
Defend people's honor, but you want to go with the pimple popper?
Yeah, why not?
All right, so that's what you want to go out on?
Yeah.
All right, let's let me just do this. You need audio?
Because when we show this, I mean, people usually go out anyway.
All right. Well, then, here you go. Let's go out on it.
It's going to be interesting.
Dr. Cosmo.
The Dr. Pimple Popper's kind of good looking, by the way.
I could be good at this. I'm very analytical about things. I'm going to have to examine things.
Do you think she dates people and wants to like think about the pimples she could pop?
Things like that. I have expensive taste. My husband would tell you that for
sure.
Oh,
she's married.
So we'll
Bullshit.
see, I guess. I don't know. I want to get them all right, though. I'm very competitive, so I definitely want to get them all right.
Okay, what the fuck is this?
This is what you
should
wanted.
be an expert at sunscreens. I do know.
What the hell is?
That's not the video I wanted.
That's
what the fuck
video
is this?
you sent me.
This is bullshit.
That is the video you sent me, dude. What you want to?
You know what?
Want to see what she has to do with Cosmopolitan? Are you trying to get like beauty tips from Pimple Popper? Is that what you're doing?
I mean, I'm gonna give you the one I saw. It's on that page. I guess it's an Instagram post. If you see it a little bit.
Oh, you have to scroll down.
That's
and
my fault.
It doesn't go full screen.
My
Godfrey,
fault.
you're killing me.
I know.
You're killing me.
That's why they pay. That's why they pay you the big bucks.
We'll bring it over. God,
Solid $10 an hour.
You're killing me.
Ooh.
So this is what you wanted everybody to go out on. This was your grand finale. Thank you everybody for tuning in.
Doctor,
for all of your new
it's the
viewers.
longest. Apparently, it's the longest ear blackhead in a brand new Instagram video. So this is a blackhead in an ear. Ugh!
Oh, what was it? Amelia, like a little.
Ah! It went slow motion.
I'm sure everybody is super thrilled and excited that they stuck around for that.
Hope nobody's eating tapioca pudding for dessert.
Oh boy, I'm sorry he did that.
I'm not.
I'm horribly sorry he did that.
Keep in mind, this is the same man that has eaten larvae on the air, crickets, midget's ass, and crickets inside of a midget's ass. Your blackhead's sweet. Steph's into it. You were wrong, Mike. Take it deep. With that being said, folks, thanks for tuning in. And we wanted to make the show extra weird today. So what we did is, Mike doesn't know this. He asked me to get him a drink, and I sprinkled a little bit of meth in it. So with that, since we did that, it was phenomenal. And you probably threw you off guard because Mike was just so energetic today. It was like having a chimpanzee behind a producer board, but better. With that being said, thanks for listening in. Thanks for tuning in. You know where to find us if you didn't catch the whole show. Rewind. Be kind. Go find the video. Watch it from the beginning if you showed up in the middle. Sharing is caring. Let your mom know. Everybody else. Where We Travel Dog, it was gross as fuck. And with that being said, this is the Godfrey not saying goodbye. Just saying, take it deep.